starlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jasmine Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and star into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Thank you so much for being here for the first time. For those of you who are returning, thank you for coming back to watch another weekly. If you would like a personal reading or a live coaching session, or you want to work with me with healing, or you would like to purchase a personal tarot reading package, please hop on over to capellawellness.com. There are also links in the description box below to take you straight there. I want to wish you guys a wonderful, transformative, beautiful week. With that being said, let's get into your reading. Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your reading. How are you? Hopefully all is amazing in your sector of the universe. I send you much love and many, many blessings to you, as I always do. All right, Libra, if you've never been here before, what we're going to do is we're going to see what is going on with you right now, what obstacles you are facing, and what lessons you are learning from this for your spiritual growth, because that is what this is about. We're then going to see what guidance Spirit has for you and how to best navigate these energies, what's going on with love and relationships for you, and what Mercury Retrograde is helping you to reevaluate and re-examine, and what the full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio is bringing you. There's a lot of stuff going on this week astrologically. Leo, Gemini, I already got their warning. Let's see what you guys get. All right, what's going on with Libra at this time? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. What is going on with Libra at this time? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Remember to take what resonates, leave what doesn't for somebody else who's watching this. Keep your unhealthy ego in check at the door. And make sure you're honest with yourself and your situation. Dishonesty is not going to get you anywhere. All right. What's going on with Libra? Spirit guides and angels. Okay, that doesn't want to go back in. Wow. Gemini got the Queen of Cups. You get the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Look at that. All right. Okay, I think there's a pattern going on here. This is about self-care. Gemini had a huge message with this, okay? Nurturing yourself, taking care of your health and your well-being. These astrological transits are going to be a doozy for air signs, especially if you got Gemini and Virgo placements, okay? Especially in your big three. So, but because the Mercury retrograde is, you know, the sign of Gemini, not in the sign, something like that. Yeah, it's going to be in the sign of Gemini. The air signs are going to be affected. So, self-care is going to be very important here, Libra. They want you to be in your power. They want you to be in this calm, serene state. It's like, I'm not letting anything get the best of me. I'm not letting anyone destroy my inner peace. I'm focusing on my pentacles. I'm focusing on my business. I don't need anyone to validate me. I don't need anyone to tell me that I'm beautiful, that I'm handsome, that I am powerful, that I am successful. None of that. That all comes from you, okay? You do not need anyone to tell you anything. Whether you're male or female, we can all embody the Queen of Pentacles, all right? This is the Minor Arcana Empress. So Spirit is really suggesting for those of you who are not in this state already to get in this state, that you have to understand that power within. She understands that with inner wealth comes outer wealth. She understands the law of attraction. Inner wealth is way more important than anything else. And there's also this sense of love. She loves herself unconditionally. She is this individual who has a lot of patience, a lot of pride, but it's the healthy pride, okay? Not the unhealthy, where the unhealthy ego kicks in. She's very amorous. She also is very giving and very nurturing, not only to herself, but to others. She knows how to receive, okay? She gives and she receives. She understands the balance between the two. She doesn't just take, 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 and she doesn't just give, give, give. Okay? So this is really about some of you are already in this. Others of you need to get in this type of energy. All right? There's a lot of grounding here too. Gemini got the same message. I would highly recommend you watch Gemini's reading. Okay? So there's apparently the air signs are going to get similar messages is what I'm feeling. But grounding is going to be very important during this time. And those of you who are already doing this, continue to do this. Especially you as an air sign Libra with what's going on this week. And tomorrow Mercury goes into retrograde. We're already in the shadow period. So maybe some of you are feeling this already. Get into a state of balance. Make sure that you go out in nature. She's out in nature and she's loving it. Go hiking, go fishing, go boating. Spend time in water. Spend time on the earth, you know, in a desert. Whatever this is for you. Be out in nature and ground yourself to get yourself to a state of peace, calmness. Self-care is really going to be vital for you, Libra, if you're not doing this already. Okay. And the others of you, there's another group of you where if you have a business or you've been working on your finances, there's going to be an increase in financial stability and security. And if you don't already have financial stability and security, this is improving for you right now. All right. Especially if you have a business here, you've been hardworking, but you haven't been letting, you know, the lack of clients or the lack of, you know, having all of this money pour into your business get the best of you. That's for somebody here, because it could be where somebody feels like they're kind of struggling with the business, but you know that it's successful because you have redefined success for yourself. You have realized that success does not deter. Okay, hold on. You have realized that the number of clients, the number of money that you make, the number of followers, subscribers, views that you get, it does not determine your success. You became successful because you worked very hard on taking care of yourself and understanding your worth. You know that you are a powerhouse. You know that you are a child of God. You know that you are the empress here. And if you have a business and all those things aren't happening for you right now, you said to yourself, you know what? I don't need all of those numbers. Some of you may be getting caught up in the analytics here. But look at what you've done for yourself. Look how far you've come. Look how much you've grown into this Queen of Pentacles. You found the true beauty within. You found who you really are. And it wasn't because of this business. It wasn't because of anybody else. It was because of you. You love yourself enough to know that all these 3D types of things do not determine how successful you are. You are more successful than most people because you know your worth, because you are balanced, because you are grounded, because you're receiving blessings from God, because you understand the law of attraction. You are attracting this abundance. You're not forcing it. You're not working your ass off for it. Others of you, maybe this is what you need to be really paying attention to. She is wealthy and prosperous and successful because of what she's vibrating at on the inside. She's at the agape level. She's at the violet flame level, the highest frequency of all. She's not stressed out. She's not dealing with any drama. And even if money gets tight for her, she knows that God is going to provide. Because she's so in tune with nature, she understands that God provides and supplies all of nature. And because she is also made of God, that God is going to supply and be her provider as well. All right? Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords. There's something about being a teacher here. Maybe somebody has a business where you're teaching others about something. Teaching others about life. Teaching others about loving themselves and self-care and self-worth. That could be for somebody here. I'm getting Queen of Cups energy here with this too, where you're also a psychic, tarot reader, something like that. But you're teaching, there's somebody about teaching others about what I just said about what the Queen of Pentacles embodies. It's pretty much becoming a true divine feminine is what I heard, you know. She is the minor arcana of the Empress, and the Empress is divine feminine. So with this Queen of Swords, it could be that. For others of you, this is really about going into contemplative mode and cutting out what doesn't serve you. And when you need to be assertive, be assertive. But remember, there's a difference between aggression and assertiveness, all right? Aggression is where you are this. You are the Queen of Swords who goes into like Lorena Bobbitt mode and starts cutting off heads and dicks off, all right? And yes, I did say that. But this is what Spirit doesn't want you to do. Okay, this is aggression, and this is speaking to other people very hurtfully, very abrasive, very controlling. It's like, nope, you know what? You did me wrong, this, and that. I'm going to come after you. I want justice, and I'm going to try to get what's due to me is what I'm hearing. Don't get into that, all right? Somebody needs to hear that. That's a distorted feminine right there. Somebody does that, you're a distorted feminine. You're not a divine feminine if you do that type of stuff, if you act like that, if you are reacting to things instead of responding in a divine feminine way to things, all right? So that's aggression. This is assertiveness. You speak in a way where you're telling people your truth. You're standing by your truth, and you may speak bluntly, but if it's the truth of God, then you can't go wrong with that. You're still coming from a place of love. You're not chopping people's heads off when you do that. Assertiveness is also that you're being accepting and respectful of other people's opinions and other people's feelings, okay? She doesn't do that, period. She doesn't care if she hurts others. She doesn't care if she stabs them with her sword, like metaphorically speaking. That is coming from a very low place, okay? This is not what Spirit wants you to be doing. Assertiveness, again, versus aggression. You want to be assertive, not aggressive here, all right? And if you got to cut people out of your life, cut people out of your life. But say, you know what? I don't want to be friends with you anymore. I don't want to I don't want to be in this relationship anymore. It's just not, I got to do my thing. And, I don't like this. I don't like that. Own up to it. Okay. But do it with love. Bring love into the situation. Do things out of love. Okay. Be the love that you want to be. If you're this, and this is your energy, Libra, this is Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. If you're this, there's no way true love is going to come to you if you are an aggressive Queen of Swords, right? So be in your power. There's a lot of powerful cards here. We have two queens, all right? You guys are very brilliant, very intelligent, very innovative. Whatever ideas you're getting, especially for businesses, make a plan and take action. That's exactly what she does. She trusts in the divine guidance that she's getting, and then she does something about it. She could sit around, get into contemplation mode, think about how she's going to be executing these plans, but that's fine. Take the time you need for that, but do something about it. Don't just sit there and not take action. She also sees the humor in every situation. She is not hung up on the fact that she went through a tough life and she's angry because of it. She feels resentment because of it. No, she knows better, because everything that God threw into her life was to get her to learn and to gain wisdom and to gain clarity about things and about life in general. That she has to learn how to respond to things and not react to things. And when shit happens, she has the choice. It's either to react to the shit or to respond to it from a divine feminine power. She knows better than to be this, because she knows she's not a child, acting like a child of God when she does that. Everything that she goes through in life, she gains wisdom from. She learns something. It's like a gem of knowledge for her. That's why she's a queen. Very, very, very intelligent. But she doesn't let the harshness of life or these crazy life challenges get the best of her. She learns from it and she keeps moving forward. And she continues to let go, cut things out that doesn't serve her. And she doesn't deal with bullshit. If somebody's affecting her vibration, if somebody's telling her negative things about herself, nope, I'm not dealing with you anymore. No more. But again, she comes from a place of love. All right, let's see what the obstacle here is. What is the obstacle in this situation for Libra? Spirit guides, angels. Oh, alrighty. Wow, this is interesting. We have the Four of Cups. We have the Emperor. We have Death, Rebirth. There's the Scorpio card and the Two of Swords. You have the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This is the card that flew out for Gemini. So there is similarity in the readings. Grounding, Libra. You got to get to a grounded state. This is also a caution card for me, because if there's instability in your life right now with these with these astrological transits, it could cause a lot of upheaval, especially with that full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio. That is going to be an incredibly emotional and intense moon. It can actually be devastating for some people, and I do not like to be a Debbie Downer, but again, I speak my truth because that's what my guides want me to do. If I'm not doing that, I am not doing my job. It's about spiritual growth, right? You cannot have light without dark. You can't, it's not going to be rainbows and puppies and unicorns all the time. It's not. We have to be realistic here. So this is a big word of caution. Gemini got the same message that you guys have to get grounded. It's here twice. If you're not meditating and you're not focusing on self-care, physical wellness, spiritual wellness, mental wellness, emotional wellness, if that is not at the forefront of your everyday life, get on it, because it's going to be very important for you to do that. And getting in tune with nature, being out in nature, whatever you want to do in nature, do more of that. It's going to help you. I know I'm taking all these readings for me too, because I am Gemini Sun with strong Virgo in my chart. So I know I have to make sure that I continue to ground myself and focus on self-care. All right? For whatever it is that's going to happen for me, or whatever is going to happen with my clients, I need to be prepared. I need to be in a state of balance. Security and stability is important here with your emotions, your mental state, your physical state, your spiritual state. All right? This is a big energy right here. But the other people where you're already in this energy, and I talked about like a business or your finances increasing, there it is right there. There's financial stability coming to you. There could be a windfall of money. You may get a contract that's very lucrative or something. Somebody gives you a gift of money, inheritance perhaps. There could be a new home, a new job, a new career. This is like a golden opportunity being presented to those of you who've been really putting in the work, and you have been living life like this lady over here. And again, it doesn't matter if you're male or female. All right. Look who's underneath this. That's why I was picking up on the Queen of Cups. She's right there. Don't let your emotions run wild and get the best of you. Irrationality is not going to work for you. Stop being irrational if you're already in this state. This, I'm telling you, this moon and this Mercury retrograde is going to really throw you in for a loop, okay? Stay out of the drama if you're already in it. We have the Four of Cups. So, look, we've got two majors in the middle of this. You got Four of Cups and the Two of Swords on bookending the Emperor and the Death, Birth, Rebirth card, the Scorpio card. Aries and Scorpio. I don't know if you guys are dealing with an Aries or a Scorpio or both. You have that in your chart. They have that in the chart. But that moon energy here is right here with Scorpio, which is telling me, again, with the word of caution, ground yourself, because this full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio could very well cause a lot of emotions running high for you, especially if maybe you're dealing with one of these signs, but it doesn't have to be. All right. This is really about this obstacle. You really have to trust your intuition. You have to go with the flow. You have to face reality. If you know that your self-care has been put on the back burner, this is the time to change it around. If you feel scattered brain, you second guess, you overanalyze, you overthink, this is going to be a challenge for you if you don't get grounded. Again, the air signs are going to be greatly affected, and so is Virgo. All right? Because Mercury rules both Gemini and Virgo, and because Mercury is going to be in the sign of Gemini, it will affect the air signs, as well as Virgo, and I already said that, okay? So it would be interesting when I do Virgo's reading to see if they get a similar message. But this right here seems to be a little bit of a thing for some of you. You got to pay attention to the red flags. I think you might have gotten that last time. Okay? If you're getting the same message 2 weeks in a row, Libra, this is not a joke. But again, I understand you have free will. I can't force you to do anything. But there's a reason why you're watching this reading. If you're kind of hoping for things to shift, did you do the work to have things shift? Are you out of this mental craziness? Are you out of this disappointment and boredom energy? Because if you're not, then things aren't going to change. These are semi-low vibrational cards. This doesn't really attract abundance right here. Some of you are avoiding the truth of the situation. You got to take better care of yourself. You got to focus on your self-worth, your self-love, the self-care. Some of you are being called to build a business, to teach, something like that. Listen to that. This is about you and only you, Libra. So stop overthinking this and stop refusing to face reality. Stop refusing to heed the red flags. Because again, with the astrology, it's going to get people to really wake up. It's this energy. That's what Scorpio energy does. Kills off what's not working for the collective to push them into their uncomfortableness to get them living their life's purpose. Because that's what you're here for. It's time to reinvent yourself, Libra. Kill off what doesn't serve you, again with the Queen of Swords. Leave that old life behind. Let the past go. Walk away from it. Say goodbye. Learn from it and move forward. Be on your merry way so that the new Libra can emerge. This whole astrology stuff, guys, it's going to push you into this self-transformative stage. Because for some of you, the life that you're living now is not in alignment with your higher purpose. So now this is going to come in. This is ruled by Pluto, and Pluto is in retrograde right now. So we will have 2 planets in retrograde starting tomorrow at the time I'm recording this. Pluto is the revealer. Some of you, if you're refusing to face the truth here, this retrograde and this lunar eclipse is really going to put it right in your face. If you're not facing it right now, Libra, it's going to put it right in your face. And you're like, oh my God. You're going to stare your shadow self in the face. And then you may be looking at this instead of your actual face. Because you have to understand there's absolutely nothing to fear with doing the shadow work, with undergoing your self-transformation, with heeding the call, waking up to what God is wanting you to do. Because God wants you to make some profound changes in your life, Libra, and you know you need to do that, yet some of you are refusing to face that truth. Some of you don't want to do the work. Some of you think that you'll get your abundance or you'll get to this Queen of Pentacles some other way. But apparently what I'm getting from this here, Libra, is that unless you're doing the work and you're focusing on you, that's not going to happen. You can do all the manifestation videos and listen to frequencies all you want. You can write down intentions during the full moon, new moon, all you want. But if you haven't been doing 1 ounce of work, there is no way the universe is going to grant you what you intended to manifest. That's not how it works. You got to make the internal changes first before you see the external changes. You're not going to be able to avoid this because Pluto comes in to destroy things that aren't serving the collective. All right? Control. You are not in control. God is ultimately in control. Deep down inside, you know it, but you don't want to believe it. That's another thing that you're refusing to see. You really have to trust your intuition here. You got to have that head-heart balance like I was talking about before. Watch your mental state, Libra. Be careful with your mental state. You can't control everything. You can control how you react to things, how you respond to things. You can control the friends you have. In most cases, because sometimes I know for me, God ended up removing all of my friends from my life, okay? But it was necessary. Clear out the old so that the new could come in. So if you're dealing with friendships that are toxic, relationships that are toxic, that are not serving you, it's time to let those go. You know that's what you need to do, but you're just like, I don't want to see the truth. I don't. Whether you follow the guidance here or not, Libra, the universe is going to do it for you. Okay? There is divine intervention coming for some of you who don't wake up to the truth and take the blindfold off. You may be dealing with divine masculine. Maybe some of you are disappointed because something's not happening with your divine masculine. You're disappointed because your divine masculine is not taking action. Because they're not doing anything. They're not making an offer. All right? They're not going to make an offer to you, Libra, if you are not this. They don't want somebody who lacks confidence, who lacks courage. They don't want somebody who doesn't know their worth. It's not sexy. It's not hot. It's not attractive. It's not. And if they didn't tell you that, they don't have to tell you that. You need to understand that about yourself, that you have to be this powerhouse here. Okay? So for some of you, your divine masculine's like, she's clingy. She gets jealous of other people. She's not stable. This is mental instability right here. She doesn't speak her truth. This is what the divine masculine is teaching some of you who are divine counterpart connections. This could even be your own masculine teaching you this. To be more in your feminine power. Okay? For others of you, you're dealing with a counterpart. Where's the offer? Why am I not? Why isn't anything changing? Why isn't anything growing? Nature's timing. You have to allow nature to take its course. That's what she does. The patience here, right? She knows that the flowers and the trees are not competing to see who grows the fastest, the tallest. She knows that everything happens according to God's plan. She doesn't control one thing. This guy does. Excessive control. I want power. I want it all. I want to control this because it's mine. I need to have this. Nope. You don't have control over everything, Libra. God does, and you cannot escape that, no matter what you do. And if you know your life isn't changing for the better, and you're going through like chaos and all this like destruction or whatever, that's because you're trying to control. Don't get hung up in what the masculine is doing. You need to focus on you. This is a golden opportunity, Libra, to do your self-work, your inner work of becoming this Queen of Pentacles, because a divine masculine does not like a Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay? He does not. You gotta be a true divine feminine if you want something to change with your divine masculine. You also have to be grateful for this connection. Some of you could be blaming your masculine for your unhappiness. Don't do that. You are ultimately responsible for your happiness, your well-being, your abundance, your prosperity, all of that. Nobody tells her how to live her life. But if she's getting this guidance, she knows that she has to do the work to live the life that she wants. She doesn't have anyone validate her worth, her success, her beauty, her pentacles, whatever this is. She doesn't need her masculine to make her an offer to make her feel better. She doesn't need her masculine to tell her how amazing she is. She doesn't need that person to make her feel prosperous and abundant and all those things I just said. She does not seek validation outside of herself. She knows what is best for her because she talks to God. And when other people are telling her, oh, you know what, this is what you need to do to be successful. This is how you need to dress. This is how you need to walk or whatever, or talk or something like that. This is how to whatever, okay? And it's low vibrational. If people are like lowering her vibration, she needs to cut those people out, including if her divine masculine, because what I'm getting here in this and the obstacle, this is a distorted masculine here. Some of you are still dealing with a distorted masculine. You do not want offers from a distorted masculine, Libra. You got to be grateful for this person. They're teaching you some huge lessons about self-worth, self-care, self-confidence, understanding the goddess within. That's what they're here to teach you. To be abundant on your own. Again, to not seek your happiness outside of yourself. She doesn't do that. She seeks it within herself. You got to seize the day. You got to really boost up your energies and take action. You got to take the lead. If you are a counterpart watching this and you are the divine feminine, you are here to lead the connection with the healing, with the personal growth, with this self-transformation. You do your work. You start kickstarting this for you. It kickstarts the healing and the regeneration, the transformation of the divine masculine, to go from distorted masculine to divine masculine. But you have to go from distorted feminine to divine feminine first. So some of you are like, I want the masculine to come forward. I want the masculine to make the offer. I want the masculine to do the healing first. No, it's the other way around. Because a lot of the feminines need to understand their power. There's so many of them who do not do this, who put others first, who give too much to others and not to themselves. She doesn't know how to receive. She does. This is all of what this is teaching you, Libra. You got to let go of those limiting beliefs about what your role is in this connection and what society tells you you're supposed to be doing. And then what happens? When you've done your work, you've achieved union with self, and your counterpart has achieved union with self. You're both at the violet flame level. You're at the same frequency. Then the true divine masculine Christ comes in to take the lead and will lead the connection until both of you are pulled back. You're called back out from this earthly plane until your work here is done. You got to get out of this Four of Cups energy. This is low vibrational. You feel stuck. You're so bored out of your mind. You're like, oh, I don't want this. Because I want my masculine. For what? For what? What is that really going to do for you? Is it really going to make you happy when your masculine hasn't fully healed yet? It won't. You need to learn how to be interdependent of your masculine. This is for some of you, not for all of you. These are for those of you who are in these counterpart connections. And the others of you who aren't, you need to take action in your own life, Libra. You're responsible for your happiness. You have to be grateful for what you have instead of what you don't have. Otherwise, you're going to get more of what you don't want if you don't step up here, Libra, and really start working on yourself. You got to face your fears here. The others of you, there's a big change, a big shift happening. You're like, you know what? I don't really see things going on. I'm trying to do my best here as, you know, Queen of Pentacles. And, you know, I have to trust in the divine. I'm trying to make sure that I meditate and that I am grateful for what I have. But, you know, there's something you're not seeing. Things are really profoundly shifting for those of you who've done your work, because what's happening is that your person is this phoenix rising from the ashes. They've done a lot of healing work, and this person's going to emerge as completely new. For those of you who are in this power right now, you've helped your distorted masculine to become the true divine masculine Christ. They're going to come back a completely different person, because not only did you reinvent yourself, Libra, they reinvented themselves. This person is now stable enough to build a very solid, stable foundation for your connection, for your mission work. And they are coming in with an offer. A very solid, stable, secure offer. Could be helping you out with the finances. Could be buying you a home. There's somebody here who's a very successful business person, entrepreneur, CEO, someone who's high ranking in a business, whatever this is. Very well-to-do, very kept person, very successful. All right. This person has a lot of high energy and is ready to take action on this connection because they can feel this coming from you, Libra. They feel your power. They're like, holy cow, she's super confident. She's doing her own thing. She is doing great for her business, whatever this is. And he's getting inspired by this. And that's why your energy, it doesn't have to be in the physical. That he's seen this, he felt it. And it helped him to get to this, to become a true divine masculine. And because he's ready now, he wants to make that offer to you. This could even be an engagement ring, offer of marriage, wanting to buy a home with you, something like that. It could be all of the above, right? There could be a contract coming in. This is a golden opportunity to start life anew. This is a very ripe time to do your shadow work, to do your healing. And for others of you, this is a very ripe time for these unions to happen, for or to kick off the beginning of the wave of unions to come, is what I'll say, because I don't really like to put timing on this. But the ground is now completely fertile and stable for the divine masculine and the feminine to grow, to build off of it. That's what I want to say. Let's see what the lesson here is. What is this lesson that Libra is learning from this situation? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Syrians, please and thank you. I'm hearing you can't avoid the truth any longer, Libra. All right, what lesson? Oh, gosh. Well, there you have it. They flipped out very crazily in the reverse, and I always take reversals because reversals are about lesson learning. The lesson learning is in the lessons you need to learn position. Look at that. Doing the work. Staying committed to doing your inner work is very important here. You do not need your masculine for anything. You can do this all on your own. You're way more powerful than you think you are. You do not need to seek approval from your masculine, from other people. You don't need to do that. You need to define your own level of success. Don't look up success in the Webster's dictionary to see what success is. You are going to define that for yourself. And it's what I talked about earlier, about she realized what success was, that she did something so significant. She is not the same person she was yesterday, last week, last month, last year, 2 years ago, 10 years ago. She's completely different, and she is this powerhouse here. She's successful because she doesn't rely on anybody to tell her who she should be, who she really is, the goddess within that she is. She knows that money in her bank account doesn't make her successful. The jobs that she has doesn't make her successful. All of that stuff. No drama in her life. Completely at peace. She feels completely abundant. She has beautiful things coming to her. A lot of other people don't have that. I would consider that being successful. But you got to do the work. All work and no play makes Johnny a dull boy. That's also this too. You got to balance the work and the play. All right? But you got to stop seeking validation outside of yourself. You got to stop thinking that romance and being in a romantic relationship, or, you know, having all these friends or something, makes you feel like the Queen of Pentacles. Makes you feel loved, makes you feel abundant. You don't need that. I talked about being interdependent, not codependent. This is codependency. Okay? Some of you are overly codependent on relationships, and some it's romantic ones. You need a boyfriend, you need a girlfriend, you need to have somebody with you to hold your hand. Libra, you don't need that. You already have what you need within you. That power comes from within you, not from your divine masculine, not from anybody else. You really got to stay committed to the task at hand, to focusing on doing the inner work to achieve self-mastery. Okay? You have the ability to live an abundant, blissful life, but that comes from you, not from anybody else. And God is what's going to give that to you, not your person, not a job, not something else. It comes from you. This is scattered energies with this 8 of Pentacles. Be careful with scattered energies. You got to ground yourself. You are doing the same thing over and over and over again, and you know it. You feel like doing the work is boring. Do you know what the Queen of Pentacles sees when she does a lot of this? She becomes wiser and more intelligent. Again, with the Queen of Swords at the bottom here, right? She starts realizing that she can have this amazing life. Like, look how far I've come. Like I was saying before. And it's not easy work. No, it's not supposed to be all, you know, rainbows and unicorns, but that's not life, Libra. I think I said that already before. Cannot have light without dark. Sometimes it may seem boring to you. Right? We talked about boredom already. But look at what you are doing for yourself, for the collective, for your family lineage. A lot of you have been called to be the golden link in your family, to end these so-called generational curses, to heal family wounds, to heal patterns. Because for some of you, if you want to analyze your relationships in your families, a lot of them were in codependent relationships. There was unequal give and take. It wasn't harmonious. Some marriages or some relationships in your family lineage, Libra, could have very well been not based on unconditional love. So think about that one. So if you're being the one to stop that from happening, that is a huge honor for God to bestow upon you. And when you heal that, you're healing your family line and all of your descendants after you. and the collective. And if you're a divine counterpart, a twin flame, and the other twins too. This is not about you. It's about humanity. We are here to help each other. This is not a me, me, me thing. This is what the Emperor in this position talks about. Selfishness and like ego here. My way, the highway. It has to be done this way. It has to be done according to what I say. Nope. God has the final say. And God has full control over your connection with your person. He has the final say in whether you guys are ready or not for harmonious sacred union. All right? You got to stop getting complacent. You got to stop focusing on the need to be in a romantic relationship, the need for somebody. I said holding your hand. You don't need anybody to hold your hand, Libra. You don't. God is there with you. Your angels, your ancestors are there with you. You just need to ask them for their help. This is also learning to forgive yourself and others. And not controlling people in relationships, not forcing them to love you, not forcing them to do things. It could even be with friendships. Oh, I need you to be here with me. I need you to hold my hand. I need your support. Now, don't get me wrong. If you have high vibrational people who can support you, that is fine. But don't rely on them for everything. And don't rely on tarot for every little thing either. This is to get you to do the work. That's why I read the way that I read. That's why I channel what I channel. I do things differently because, again, this is about your spiritual growth. I don't want you to get codependent on me either, believe it or not. Because at the end of the day, I don't care about the views or subscriptions because that does not determine how successful I am with my light work. It doesn't. I please God. I don't please anybody else. So this codependency stuff has got to go. Whether it's on tarot, whether it's on friendships that are toxic, whether it's on relationships that are not harmonious. Some of you are enabling unhealthy attachments to people, relationships, romance. Romance doesn't make you happy. It doesn't. That is not the highest form of love. Agape is, not Eros. Eros is romance. You can have unconditional love with the romance, but just having the romance, that's not the higher form of love. That is not the true love of a lifetime. And achieving the true love of a lifetime takes a lot of work. A lot. It does not come to you on a silver platter. It doesn't come to you in an Amazon box either. There's no Amazon Prime with achieving this. Okay? You got to put in the work. Stop with the people pleasing. Stop with seeking approval. You don't need that. You're already this. But you're thinking you need somebody to be this. You don't. Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You need to invest your time, money, and energy in your personal growth. If some of you are making poor investments, if you're spending money on things that don't serve you, that's why it could be, that's what she could do also. She could be, overspending. She could be buying things to make her feel worthy, to make her feel loved. She's trying to fill a void with material things. That's the shadow side of her, okay? Because she doesn't know her worth. So she buys things to make her feel beautiful or make her feel like wanted. It's like she wants people to want her, but she buys certain clothes or wears certain makeup or puts her hair a certain way, or it could be a guy, right? The same thing. Drive a certain car, have a certain profession, have a certain job, right? To make them look like they're powerful, to make them look worthy or attractive or wanted. That is distortion. That is not what a true divine anybody would do to make them feel like this. So there is an energy here where some of you, you're buying things to fill a void, and you're utilizing poor use of your money to make you feel like that when it's actually messing up your finances, is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing somebody's in debt, like a lot of debt. With the Seven of Pentacles also, you really have to start putting your time investing in your personal growth, in your well-being, in your wellness. Taking classes on wellness if you need to, right? If you're getting these messages in these readings, seeking somebody who can help you with your personal growth. Taking meditation classes, taking group classes, like the one I'm offering on Friday the 13th. My first 18 plus group session. I'm going to be doing 18 plus readings for everybody. We're all going to have a fantastically wonderful time. I know it's going to really have a lot of people's vibrations shoot up. Maybe that's what God wants you to do. Not necessarily with my class, but you get the point, right? Making positive choices in what you put your money towards, what you put your time towards and your energy. This is about growth and allowing nature to take its course. I did say this doesn't come in an Amazon box. There's no DoorDash with this. It takes a lot of work. It takes years. For me, I'm about to approach my 7th year, okay? But I'm no longer hung up on the time. I'm so grateful for the time that God gave me, the fact that I'm surrendering to God's plan. He's been preparing me for a lot of stuff, and I've been passing a lot of tests with flying colors. If it weren't for all that hard work and all that time that I spent and being patient, I would have really jacked it up for myself and for my union, okay? The harmonious one. I've already had quite a few reunions. This is the next phase. But patience is a virtue. You have to persevere. You have to keep going. Even if you're disappointed, even if you get worried, not worried, you get disappointed, it's boring, like, I don't want to do this, it's too hard. It's supposed to be hard for a reason. God is not going to bless you if you don't put in the hard work. God's expecting you to do your part so that He can work His miracles. If you're in this counterpart connection, this twin flame stuff, guys, you already know if you're in this, it is not easy. It is not. To become a Queen of Pentacles takes incredible of resilience, strength, and hard work. She didn't get there because somebody just plopped her on the throne. She didn't get here because of her divine masculine. Her divine masculine was a catalyst, yes. She did everything on her own. And she was patient because she knew that she was being prepared for something greater. You have to trust in divine timing. You have to let things go according to God's plan, not yours. And that could take a while. 7 years, 8 years, okay? Or you've been on this journey for that long. It doesn't matter. Don't focus on the time frame of this because time does not exist. It's about how far you've come and how much you have changed. What you have built for yourself, that's what's important. And if you're not already investing in your well-being, it's time to do that now. For some of you, this is not for all of you. There's like a few people here who may let their ego get in the way, get autistical. Nope, egotistical. Nope, I'm going to do it this way. Because I know this is what, I can force this reunion to happen. No, you cannot. And I'm going to flat out say this. I've seen all these meditations that say, get your twin to start thinking about you. Get your twin to communicate with you. Get your twin to express their love or manifest union in 2 weeks. You know what? I'm not knocking on people who do that, because they do their work, or that they do what they need to do. Okay? But you know what God has told me? He specifically told me, this is all on my time, not on yours. Union will happen when God says it happens. When God says, okay, both are fully ready for this, okay, I'm going to let it happen. You cannot control when harmonious sacred union happens. When your person is ready to give you the cup of love, you cannot do that. God is in full control of this connection. Period. Can't force it, can't control it, can't expedite it. You can move things a little bit faster in a sense, but you have to do your work. You let God take care of the rest. It's got to take some time. Doing the healing work, guys, takes a long time. But you will reap your harvest. But you have to put in the effort first. You cannot expect an apple orchard to be there magically, like I said, Amazon Prime, and you just put like 1 or 2 seeds in there, and then you put Miracle Grow on it, and oh, look at all the apple trees I have. It doesn't work that way. Toil and labor is required. Being interdependent is required. You do not need hand-holding. You can get coaching and support from people who've been through this, or can kind of give you encouragement. But again, the codependency's got to go. The codependency has got to go, Libra. Stop seeking validation outside of yourself. You can totally do this on your own. Wait till how people see you. When your light is so blinding to others, just watch how your life shifts. And you're going to be inspiring others when you get to that level, if you're not there already. So, yeah, for others of you, there is a union coming because you put in the hard work, and the divine masculine is ready for this. But that's because you stopped being codependent on your person. You stop the cycles of being in inauthentic relationships, of hand-holding, of focusing on romance, only wanting romantic relationships to validate you, to make you feel whole, to make you feel loved. You stopped seeking approval from people and friends and jobs. All of that you put to an end. You stop repeating the same cycles with this. You are standing in your power. You are in, yeah, you're now standing in your power here. You're stable as well, which is why your divine masculine is ready for this union. Okay? Let's see. What wellness message do we have for Libra? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians. Okay. We have projecting. I'm telling you, this is very similar to Gemini's reading, because they got this at the bottom of the deck. Oh, you got to focus for me. What happened? Guys, I swear this is working for Gemini's reading. Oh, man. Spirit, please work. I think there's a change in the lighting, guys. Okay, so you're going to have to bear with me. I don't know if you can, like, maybe you'll have to, like, screenshot and zoom in, but it says, rather than reacting and projecting my emotions onto others, I remember no one is to blame. No one is responsible for the emotions that I feel. When someone says or does something that brings up strong emotions within me, I have the choice in how I respond. I was talking about that already, right? See with that green there and the blue, like the heart chakra and the emotions, they got to be balanced out. Guidance system. I love using my emotions as a guidance system. They show me how close or far away I am from what I want. When I am feeling joy and doing the things I love, I am in a state of allowing for my desires. I notice when I am feeling low vibrational thoughts and shift them to release resistance. Gratitude. What did I say? I love acknowledging all the little things I am grateful for. No matter what I have going on, I always have things to be thankful for. Whenever I'm feeling upset, I can fill up a page with the things I appreciate. This begins to shift my mood and focus onto that which brings me joy. Joy is everything, guys. You have to be grateful if you want God to bring you these blessings and bring you your heart's desires. A lack of gratitude is not going to bring you what it is that you're trying to manifest. Bottom of the deck is casting spells. The words I speak, it's not going to do it. The words I speak and the stories I tell are all like spells. What I say and believe, I attract more of. So I shift my story from lack to abundance, from victim to empowered, and from complaint to gratitude. Gratitude twice. Now, when I speak to others through my words, I am casting beautiful spells. Watch what you say. I said that with the Queen of Swords, did I not? If you're putting that Queen of Swords in the reverse out there, guys, you're going to attract more of that. Let's see what other guidance we have for you. What other guidance do we have for our lovely Libras? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Syrians. Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Wow. That's a lot. Rain. Rain, rain comes today. Let all your troubles wash away. I can't believe it's not focusing for you guys. You can see it from there. You can't have rain without flowers. I said you can't have light without dark. Not everything is going to be rainbows, unicorns, and puppies. It's not. That's not what tarot is used for either. To be all happy-go-lucky. Yes, there are positive messages here for those who've done the work. But if you haven't, you're going to have to face that truth. You can't avoid it any longer. Backpack. Get your compass. Adventure is yours. Get out of the city and enjoy the outdoors. What did I talk about? Could be traveling here, backpacking in Europe, backpacking somewhere. I said hiking, right? Being out in nature. Arrows. Direction is yours to choose today. Your inner light will guide the way. Follow your light. Don't let anybody dim it. Don't let your divine masculine dim it either if that's resonating for you. I'm so bummed out that this is not focusing. All right, moving on. Peace. Friends and family and those who care. Peace is yours today to share. Spend time with friends and family. Be in a state of peace. Don't let all this disappointment and crazy stuff interfere with your life, Libra. It's up to you to find peace. It comes from within. It does not come. You don't find this outside of yourself. Bottom of the deck is learn. A little nudge. It's now your turn. Put on your thinking cap. It's time to learn. This is also Queen of Swords energy. Learn. Learn your lessons. It's time to learn your lessons about codependency and seeking validation outside of yourself and needing to be in a love relationship or friendships or whatever this is, doing the work. Learning how to achieve self-mastery, learning about your skills, your abilities, who you really are as a person. All right. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Now my card. Oh, man. The projecting card went off the altar. There we go. I'm not going to have enough room to put everything here, but it is what it is. Let's do... Spirit, what do you want me to do next? Okay, the Mercury Retrograde stuff. Okay. Let's see what Mercury Retrograde is having you reevaluate and review. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Syrians, please reveal to us for highest good. What is this Mercury Retrograde having Libra review and reevaluate? Please and thank you. I think it's kind of like the same thing, but you get the idea. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Enjoy the journey. The fun is in getting there. Acknowledge your progress. Travel. Oh, I did say that. Mental vacation. Be spontaneous. There's, guys, some of you are being called to go on a trip. Gemini even got that same message. I'll laugh if you get the travel card somewhere. The fun is in getting there, guys. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. Everybody hears that. It sounds so cliche, right? But it's the truth. Okay? Go out and have some fun. Go take a vacation. Go on a trip. But like I said, acknowledge your progress. Look at how far you've come compared to where you were, Libra. There's huge, huge reward with that. And you got the mindfulness card. Awareness of thoughts without judgment. Meditate, breathe, yoga, being present, and grace. Grace is getting something that you don't deserve. God gives us grace. We can give grace to others as well because we are God within. Again, with that mindfulness, watch your mental state, meditate, do some pranayama, which is breath work, do some yoga if you're into that, okay? Watch your thoughts. Awareness of thoughts without judgment. All right. We've got those there. The bottom of the deck is specificity matters. The universe can only give you what you ask for. Narrow it down. Be as specific as it feels good. See, I was talking about you guys need to ask, but be specific. Do you want love or do you want true love? Do you want love or do you want truth? Do you want romance or do you want honesty? You want stability. You want security. You want authenticity, right? Think about that one. I'm looking at this. I did say a home. We did say the Ace of Pentacles or something about getting a home here or something like that. And there is something about somebody going on a trip. Maybe somewhere very spiritual is what I'm getting. I don't know where I got that from, but that's what's coming in. All right, let's see what this Scorpio stuff is doing. What is this full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio bringing Libra? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. What did I say? Full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio. Yeah. What is it bringing Libra? Please and thank you, Spirit. Well, I did say taking action with the Emperor. It's time to take action. The new moon in Aries. There it is. Maybe if I do that. No. I'm going to have to figure this out later. But you guys see it. Look, it's you. A win-win outcome is forecast. The full moon in Libra. Full moon. Again, we have 2 full moon cards and a new moon. Surrender to the divine. I always read the cards. Well, you know what I mean. I always read the book. Full moon in Libra. The full moon in Libra, the sign of partnership, of falling in love, and of closely relating to someone else. Since full moons are about climaxes and conclusions, this card suggests you're either about to start a new relationship or that an important existing relationship is changing somehow, perhaps coming to an end or moving to a new level of commitment. It's important to remember that people come to us for a reason and sometimes just for a season. If a relationship is ending now, it's doing so at the right time, so try not to fight it. This card could also refer to a professional relationship. There is a sense that you need to balance your ego with someone else's needs. A win-win outcome is possible with give and take. Doing so might be the answer to your question. Let go of that which is falling away. See the other person through the eyes of love. It will change your perspective. It's time for you to make a firm decision. Time for you to focus on yourself for a while. You see, look after yourself, but avoid vanity. Now is a great time for a makeover. This card encourages you to find a balance between your desires and those of the people around you. Balance is a very Libran energy, and the full moon brings things to a peak. Dramas and upsets bring partnerships to the fore. Libra energy also brings love energy. Negotiations are easier. See, with this full moon stuff, dramas and upsets bring partnerships to the fore. I'm telling you, this lunar eclipse is going to be a doozy for some people. All right, New moon in Aries. It's time to take action. The flame is lit. A wonderful new start beckons, and you're on the right track. Drawing this card is superbly positive sign if there is something you want to happen in your wait. Drawing this card is a superbly positive sign if there is something you want to happen in your life. Take this card as a big yes from the universe. This is the time to really tune into your dreams. You may still have a long way to go. After all, Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, but you're on your way. Determination, self-assertion, and bravery are called for, but the hot fire of Aries is driving you towards success in whatever endeavor you're asking about. The caution: don't go too fast and forget your manners. Treat people well as you charge towards your goals. You'll create much better karma for yourself. Don't even think about giving up. Do your best to be happy with that. Avoid being brash right now. You need a 12-month plan. A new male is coming into your life. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, so the new moon in Aries is the first of the 12 or 13 new moons of the year. If you're committed to working with all the lunations, then the new moon in Aries is the right time to start. And no matter when you draw this cards, this signifies it's also the ideal time to start your moon work, such as setting intentions. But remember what I talked about setting intentions. You can set them, but you have to do the work to help the manifestation to come to the physical. So I will read the full moon card with surrender to the divine. The very word climax brings all sorts of ideas and images to mind, agreed, but it really is the feeling of this card. Life is coming to a head, a point, a conclusion, or a turning point. There may be some kind of change and possibly even some sort of emotional explosion. Tune into your emotions now and see what they're telling you. They're very likely close to the surface no matter when in the moon cycle you pull this card. Matters will soon conclude, and you'll find out whether or not your wishes are going to come true. The odds are in your favor, as this is a positive card, but you may need to work harder than usual to keep cool as events unfold. I am getting the answers I need. A wish you made may be about to come true. It's make or break time. There could be a sense of madness in the air. Breathe deep and stay calm. Let's breathe again with the mindfulness card. You may need to forgive someone to release negative energy. It's time to let go of the past and move on. The full moon marks the climax of the lunar cycle, making this card something of a power card. The full moon is often the time when answers are given to questions asked during the new moon, and pulling this card at any time suggests answers will be coming your way before too long. Okay? Some work needs to be done, Libra. You can't avoid it. Otherwise, the universe is really going to push it onto you. They want me to pull another fairy card for the lunar eclipse. There's a lot. There's a lot that they want this collective to hear at this time. Okay? But it's up to you. What else does Libra need to know about this lunar eclipse in Scorpio? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians. Please and thank you. What is it bringing them? Or what is it teaching them? Well, that's hilarious. I'm going to do that again. I did see new career. Oh, what? Okay. All right. I did say this was going to be a lot, did I not? You're going to have to take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You have to be honest with whatever intuitive hits you get. I'm actually not going to read the book for this, as they said, because a lot of these are going to be straightforward. Look at all that came out. I was going to do shuffle, and I said, no, take them all. Holiday. The answer you're looking for can be found during a vacation, retreat, or holiday getaway. See? Easy does it. Stop trying so hard to control everything, and all the doors will open for you. Again, with that Aries energy, stop trying to control. Goodbye to the old, hello to the new. You've finished one part of your life, and now a new and even better one is beginning. Trust that a new one is beginning. This lunar eclipse is going to bring endings and beginnings to everybody. Healing, healed, healer. Healing energy surrounds you in this situation. It's time for healing. Everything's okay. Don't worry. It's all working out in a beautiful way. Admit your true feelings to yourself. Be honest with yourself, Libra. Only you know what it is that you truly desire. I said that. Let go. As you surrender the need to control, your relaxed energy rapidly attracts your desires. Guys, control isn't going to bring you anything. God is in full control. You're going to have to face that truth. There's no way around it. If you want your life to change and get better, you're going to have to face that reality. You're going to have to face the reality. New career. Your work focus is shifting in a positive, new, and successful direction. I did say about new career, new job with Ace of Pentacles. Children. Your connection with children is part of your life's purpose. Winter. The answers to your prayers and affirmations are fully realized in the winter months. This also talks about stop procrastinating. Flower power. This is also talking about getting some rest as well. Self-care. Flower power. Spend time with flowers and flower essences to increase your personal healing power. See, I'm also hearing healing the inner child. There it is. There it is. No wonder they wanted me to keep the stack. An upcoming trip proves to be life-changing in positive ways. It's there twice. Vegetarian. Actually, backpack and travel, vacation, travel, and then the holiday card. You guys need to go on a trip, okay? For those of you who are preparing for union, you're going to go on a trip with your counterpart. And you guys are going to be doing a lot more healing work together and having heart-to-heart conversations, spending a lot of time with each other, really getting to know each other and having fun, like playfulness, enjoying being flirty. It's going to really change a lot of things, and it's going to bring you closer is what I'm hearing. That's for those of you who are ready for the union. Vegetarian. A new way of eating gives you more energy, greater health, clarity, and stronger manifestation abilities. Changing your diet. Guys, this does not necessarily mean you have to become a vegetarian, okay? That is up to you. See with the butterfly of the transformation again with Scorpio energy? This is really just about clean eating, okay? To boost your manifestation skills and your abilities. Assertiveness, I told you, with the Queen of Swords, stand up for your beliefs and only say yes if you really want to. But don't be aggressive with that. Wow. That's crazy. The bottom of the deck is debt paid off. The old weight and habit of debt is lifted from you in your prayer life. When I say this, some of you with the Ace of Pentacles, yes, your debt's going to be paid off. There's a windfall of money, or somebody's going to give you money to help you pay off debt, pay off whatever, get a new car, get a new house, whatever. This is also paying off your karmic debt, is what I get from this, okay? We talked about gratitude and things, paying off your karma, all right? You got to start working on paying off your karmic debt. So that's also what's coming. Wow. I mean, Libra, with this Scorpio full moon. It's a big one, Libra. It's a big one. Let's see what's going on with love and relationships for you. I would really highly recommend where Scorpio is in your chart and what planets might be there and what aspects are involved. What did I say about flirt? Extend your lighthearted energy to others. So yeah, for those of you who are coming into harmonious sacred union, and again, it doesn't mean it's going to be coming with this eclipse. It could, but don't get caught up in that. I think it's going to kickstart some stuff. There's going to be more flirty energy with this person, and Gemini got this at the bottom of the deck too. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So this is going to be what I'm getting for that same message that I got for Gemini, because I was feeling it when I heard the travel card and I saw the children card. So Gemini also got the children card, but they got it in the romance angels, okay? You have it here. What I'm hearing is very similar to some of you coming into union with this trip. There's going to be a lot of passion. You could very well get so connected. And if you haven't been seeing your person in a while, there's going to be a lot of sexual energies there. But this is going to be more positive. This is not going to be like the sex you may have had with your counterpart before. That's for somebody, not for everybody. Some, not for everyone. There's going to be a lot of lighthearted energy. You guys are going to be toying with each other, flirting with each other. You're going to have a lot of fun. Again, lightheartedness. And then there's going to be a lot of passion between you. What could very well happen if this trip happens, okay? Somebody could get pregnant, all right? Because Emperor is a father here, and the Queen of Pentacles is a mother. She is, again, the minor arcana of the Empress. Empress is a mother, right? She tends to be pregnant, giving birth. Some of you with Gemini's message too, this is what I'm also getting with this, all right? The others of you, I'm getting that some of you are getting caught up in the energy where this person is just being a flirt right now. And they could be like experiencing other relationships, okay? That could be with this Two of Cups energy. You could be trying to do everything in your power to keep this person around. But what I'm getting is that this person is just flirting right now. They're lighthearted and they're not very serious in this connection just yet. Okay, they haven't become the true divine masculine, the Emperor, all right? There could be a lot of passion between you two, but if there's no true soul connection and people are being codependent and clingy, that's not going to bring about harmonious sacred union. Harmonious sacred union has nothing to do with clinginess and approval seeking and all that stuff. Codependency, no. So if, you know, this person is just flirting with you and there's like a lot of passion between you two, and if there's sex involved, I'm not getting a strong energy where this person is really mature yet. They're not a mature masculine or even mature feminine, okay? Take it how it resonates or how it fits in your story. But right now, this person's just kind of flirting with you. It could even be because they just want sex, because that's what an Emperor kind of does. The shadow side of this guy, he thinks it makes him feel like a man. You know, when people talk about how good he or she is good in bed, right? That type of thing. Very powerful and stuff, very attractive, but this is Mars energy. Sex drive is very high and passion is very high, but this person utilizes sex as a means of control or a means to make them feel more masculine when that's really not the case, or make them feel more powerful. That is the wrong way to go about looking at sex for somebody here, okay? So that's what I'm getting with this. Funny, I shuffled True Love's at the bottom. After this is the romance of a lifetime. See, Gemini got that same thing. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. See, if you're dealing with somebody, you're masculine or someone, we did get the new career card. And I did say somebody, your finances are like, there's something about overspending, buying things to fill a void. All right, to make you feel worthy, to make you feel beautiful, to make you feel something. Okay. So there is that. There's some of you in careers that are not in alignment with your purpose. You got to get out of those careers. Following your dharma is going to be important here. This is both you and your person. Finances and career are affecting both of you is what I'm hearing. Okay. So there you have it, Libra. There's a lot here, but they wanted me to do this reading for a reason, because what's going on with this astrology is no joke. You can look it up if you don't already know what's going on, or you can get a Mercury Retrograde reading from me and a Lunar Eclipse reading from me. If you feel drawn, you're really going to understand what this full moon is going to get. This is just like a taste of it, all right? Because remember, it's collective. It's not going to apply to everybody. Or not everything's going to apply to everybody, right? Everybody's on different timelines. Everybody's journey is different. But whatever resonates with you, take that with you, okay? But if you would like a personal reading with what is coming to you or who's coming back during Mercury retrograde, what you really need to be looking at and not taking action on, or what you need to take action on, what this eclipse is bringing you, what it's changing, what it's removing, what it's bringing in, you know, what it's ending, what it's starting, Who is it ending it? What are you ending things with? What jobs are ending? What new things are beginning? What is going to be completely removed from your life? This is about preparation for it. It's also going to talk about how exactly is it going to affect you, your journey, your connection with your person, all of those things. I would highly recommend doing those during this week or within the next couple of weeks so that you are best prepared for these astrological transits, okay? I have links in the description box. If you go to capellawellness.com, you will find these readings in the Capella service suite. They're the first ones there when you check out the services that I offer underneath personalized readings, okay? If you want other readings with live coaching, live tarot sessions, other personal readings or healing sessions that I have, right? I have those too. I have a whole bunch of stuff because I do a lot of work with my clients because this is not easy stuff, okay? Lastly, I am having my Capella Red Room group session, my first one ever, on Friday, May 13th. I'm going to be doing a group session and doing 18 plus readings for everybody involved. I will only have 10 slots for the first session, okay? It's this Friday, the 13th, May 13th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to help alleviate stress. It's going to help alleviate, all of this hard work that needs to be done with our ascension process and our spiritual growth. Light-hearted energy is going to be prominent in that reading to help us lift our vibrations, okay? You're going to meet with other people. You may very well find your soul tribe members there, soul brothers, soul sisters, whoever joins in. It's really going to help elevate your vibration. And, I have some very, very dirty cards, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I use these card decks for my clients for personal readings, and, they get a kick out of it. So some of my viewers, my subscribers, suggested that I do these readings. So I'm offering this as a private session. I am not going to be doing this live on YouTube for everybody to see because I've done something similar before, and I had a lot of perverts and a lot of low vibrational people come into those readings, and I do not want that. So that's why it's private. It's going to be on Google Meet or Zoom, depending on what I choose. But either way, it's going to be a group session. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's pretty affordable compared to what other people do for group sessions. So I would highly recommend you join in on that, okay? And Scorpio does rule sex. So there could be very heightened sexual emotions and sexual tension here, okay? Maybe you will be able to release that in this group session, all right? I just got that. Anyway, guys, that concludes your weekly reading. Oh, one quick thing. With that Capella Red Room 18 plus group reading session, you'll find that underneath the group classes section of my service suite, okay? The classes section. All right, now that concludes your reading, Scorpio. Oh my God, Libra. Thank you so very much for watching this video, for subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today. And always, I send you so, so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness, starring out.